Hello everyone, welcome to the video lecture on higher order functions. Myself Ms. Priyanka Madanlal Channapattan, working as Assistant Professor in Computer Science and Engineering Department at Walchand Institute of Technology, Solapur. In the last video lecture, we have discussed first built-in higher order function, that is filter. In this video lecture, we will see next two type of built-in higher order functions, that is map and reduce. Next, we will see learning outcome. At the end of this session, student will be able to understand how to apply map and reduce function to process and transform data in the functional programming paradigm. Next, we will see higher order functions. In the last video lecture, we have seen in detail higher order functions with an example. Now we will just recap the definition of higher order function. A function is called as a higher order function if it takes one or more function as an argument or return a function as a result. Next, these are some important built-in higher order function, that is filter, map and reduce. The filter function filter the elements, map function transform the values and reduce function aggregate the values to produce a single output. In the last video lecture, we have seen filter function in detail. In this video lecture, we will see map and reduce function in detail. Next, we will see the map function. A map function is a built-in higher order function that applies a given function to each element in an iteratable such as list, tuple or set and return a iterator of the resulting values. The main purpose of map is transform data by applying a function to each element. Next, we will see syntax of the map function. The map function take two parameters. The first parameter is the function that will be applied to each element of the iteratable. The second parameter is the iteratable. This is any iteratable object, for example, a list, tuple, set, etc., whose elements are to be transformed. The map function applies the given function to each element of the iteratable. The map function returns a map object, which is an iterator. The question is, which of the following statement about map is true? The options are: option A, map modifies the original iteratable; option B, map return a list in a Python 3; option C, map applies a function to each element of an iteratable; option D, map filter out element from an iteratable. Pause the video and write your answer. The answer is option C. Map applies a function to each element of an iteratable. Next, we will see an example. The problem statement is square each number from the list L equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. We have list of number containing the values 1, 2, 3 and 4. We want to square each number in this list. We square each number in the list using the map function. The map function applies the square function to each element of the number list. First, the map function take the first number 1 and square it. 1 square is 1. Next, it take the second number from the list, that is 2, and the map function square it. 2 square is 4. Next, it take the third number, that is 3, and square it. 3 square is 9. Next, it take the last number from the list, that is fourth number 4, and square it. 4 square is 16. After squaring each number, we will get the new list, that is the output list, that is 1, 4, 9, 16. Next, we will write a Python program in ideally to square each number from the list. First, we define the square function that take a single argument x and it return the square of the number. Next we have created list of number containing the numbers that we want to square. Next we have used a map function to apply the square function to each element of the number list. Next the map function return the map object, which is an iterator that else the resulting which next the map function return the map object, which is an iterator that else the result of applying the square function to each element. Next, to view the result in the list, we convert the map object to the list using list function to store the result in the square number. Finally, we will print the square number list using the print statement, which contain the square values of each number in the original list. When we will run the program, we will get list of the square number, that is 1, 4, 9 and 16. The same program can be written using the lambda function also. That is, first we have created list of a number containing the number that we want to square. Next we used a map function that take a lambda function, that is lambda x colon x into 2, an iterator of number list as an argument. It applies the function to each element of an iteratable. Next it returns the map object, which is an iterator that else the result of applying the function to each element. The resulting map object is converted to a list using the list function and store the result in the square number. Finally, we will print the square numbers using the print function, which contain the squared values of each numbers in the original list. When we will run this program, we will get output of the square number, that is 1, 4, 9, 16. Next we will see the reduce function. Reduce function in a Python applies a given function to all elements of an iteratable, reducing them to a single output value. The main purpose of reduce function is to aggregate data by applying a function to all elements. The reduce method is the method of function to module, so we need to import it before use, as from function tool import reduce. Next we will see syntax of the reduce function. The reduce function take two parameters. The first parameter is the function that will be applied to the each element of an iteratable. The second parameter is the iteratable, that is any iteratable object, for example list, tuple, set, etc. Those elements are to be reduced to a single value. Next we will see an example. The problem statement is to calculate sum of numbers in the list. List is 1, 2, 3, 4. We use the reduce function to sum all the numbers in the list. The first step, the reduce function takes first two elements from the list, which are 1 and 2, and lambda function is applied to these two elements, resulting in 1 plus 2, that is 3. Next step, the result 3 is used as the first argument to the lambda function along with the next number of the list, which is 3. The lambda function is applied again, resulting 3 plus 3, that is 6. Next, the result 6 is used as the first argument to the lambda function along with the next number of the list, which is 4. The lambda function is applied again and resulting in 6 plus 4, that is 10. The final result 10, which is the sum of all the elements or number in the list. Next we will write the program in ideally for calculate the sum of numbers in the list. Next we will write a Python program in ideally for calculate the sum of numbers in the list. First we import reduce function from the function2 module. Next we have defined a list of number that we want to sum up. Next we use the reduce function to calculate the sum of numbers in the list. The lambda function lambda x comma y colon x plus y takes two argument x and y and return their sum. The reduce function applies this lambda function to the elements of the list in a cumulative way. Finally, we will print the final result, which is sum of all the numbers in the list using print statement. When we run the program, we will get the output, which is 10, which is the sum of all the numbers in the list. The same program can be written using operator.add function. First, we imported the reduce function from the function2 module. Next, we import the operator module, which provides function for performing mathematical operations such as add, sub, mul. Next, we define list of the numbers that we want to sum up. Next, we use the reduce function to calculate sum of all the numbers in the list. The operator.add function is the function that takes two arguments and return their sum. The reduce function applies operator.add to the element of the list in a cumulative way. Finally, we print the final result, which is the sum of all the numbers in the list using print statement. When we run the program, we will get the output 10, which is the sum of all the numbers in the list. These are the references. Thank you.